Good morning, everyone. I'm Phil Weiser. I run technology at Hearst Corporation, and we're one of the biggest media companies in the world. We're glad to be there, but my background has primarily been in Silicon Valley, starting companies around technology and using basically network distribution to change industries from music to movies and others. So our challenge is related to the fact that what it meant to be a big media company is radically changing. We have television businesses, magazine businesses, news businesses, cable businesses, and what used to separate them was distribution. They'd go on paper or they'd go over the air. The frequency, where magazines would go out every month or newspapers every day, or we'd broadcast television news a couple times a day. All of that is coming together. They're all real-time, 24/7. They're all hitting consumers on every screen throughout the day. And consumers are no longer coming in through the front door. They're showing up based on connections that we make with them through social media, just through news flashes, notifications on their devices. And it really changes the way we think about our connection with consumers. I joined Hearst about 2 years ago, and the first thing that we did was we wired up every click from every customer on every property that we have. So we now have a data set where close to 250 million users per month are being aggregated in terms of their behavior. We understand what they like, what they watch, which device they're watching it on. And then we've also taken every bit of digital content that we have in the company, which are thousands of people producing high-quality content. We've aggregated all of that and analyzed all of that content. So now we've got one of the world's greatest playgrounds for someone that wants to be a digital media entrepreneur. You can look into this vast trove of audience data and content data and make connections that previously were impossible. And that is the challenge we're putting forward. We're trying to get some great ideas together around personalization. How do we deliver content and make it relevant in the context of a mobile device or information we have about what you're searching for, and make those connections outside of the context of Cosmopolitan.com or SanFranciscoChronicle.com. We're putting 5 lucky students into our facilities throughout October and November, and they will have the opportunity to look into all of this data and create new applications and experiences that will bring personalization to life for consumers. They'll come up with interesting new ways to take all of that content and, in the context of primarily mobile, make that content relevant when you're sitting in your car, when you're on the subway, when you're at home at night in bed. What are the new ways that we can repackage that content so that it surprises consumers and makes them feel like we really understand what they need and what they want? So we're kicking this off, I think, in the next week. I don't have all the logistics in my head, but we're kicking that off within the next week. I think we have to have submissions in, and we'll select the 5 winners for this in the next week or two. But we're really excited. We've been active with the Media Lab for the last 2 years now. I'm proud to say that one of our children is Glossy.io, that you'll hear about earlier today, came out of a brainstorm that Justin put together in the Hearst Tower. And so we're big believers in this. And as you heard earlier, the idea of creating new ideas and being entrepreneurial is inherent in how we work at Hearst. So we're looking forward to have some new partners come forward and accept our challenge.